All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign. All right, this commission meeting is adjourned. We will reconvene the council at 6 p.m.
Probably so. I'm going to blame it on that if I say something stupid. Again.
One minute. All right. right, it is time to start this council meeting. I am going to call the meeting to order, and again, roll call. Mr. Stopper.
Here.
Mr. Rominger.
Here.
Hinkle is here, and Miss Alley.
Here.
And Mr. Schatzel.
Here.
Mr. Tolbert.
Here.
Let the record reflect that all are present and accounted for. Do we have any agenda items or deletions tonight?
No, sir.
All right. Before we move any further, I'm going to ask everybody to stand. We're going to do an invocation and then the prayer. If you'll bow your heads and join me. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the day that you've given us. We ask, Father, that as we conduct business tonight, may you once again give us those times and those moments where knowledge is needed. You will grant it, and Father, that you would be glorified for everything that's said and done here tonight. I thank you for the city of Niceville. I thank you for all of its citizens. I thank you for our staff and all those who work to make this a great place to live, work, and play. Again, Father, may you be glorified in everything that's done this evening. And I pray this in the precious name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. If you'll join me, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
And I have a second. Do I have any further discussion? If not, Mr. Tolbert?
Yes.
Mr. Schatzel?
Yes.
Miss Alley?
Yes.
Mr. Rominger?
Yes.
And Mr. Stopper?
Yes.
All right, let's move down to the awards, proclamations, and presentation. All right, what do we got going here? You want to do some speaking there for me there, City Clerk?
Do you want to do yours first and then do the youth council?
Yeah. Let's do these first, then we'll do the youth council, because I know Mr. Tolbert, he's thinking about what he's going to say.
I already know what I'm going to say. It'll be shorter than yours.
Okay, so the first award presentation is for the Charity Champion Award.
Okay. Can I have the Bryant family come forward?
I think you're part of us. You're part of us too.
So let's see here. You are Jeff and Patty. So this is our 2026 Community Champion Award. These individuals, let me just read this to you. Jeff Bryant is a longtime Niceville resident and a 22-year veteran of the United States Air Force. He is also among the Gulf Coast Scouting Council's most respected volunteers, having served in scouting since 1994. Over the years, Jeff has made a lasting impact on countless young men, most personally by supporting his son in earning the distinguished rank of Eagle Scout. In 2014, Jeff joined the Emerald Coast Regional Mustang Club, and I'm going to bet that a lot of those people back there are Mustang Club members, and quickly became an engaged leader, serving on the board responsible for selecting the charitable organizations the club supports each year. He has also served multiple terms as president, where he has helped recruit new members and identify local nonprofits in need of assistance. Under Jeff's leadership and continued involvement, the club raised and donated more than $12,000 to local charitable organizations in 2025. One recipient Jeff championed was A Bed for Me, a Niceville-based nonprofit that provides complete bed sets to families with limited incomes. In 2026, Jeff has also helped identify another meaningful beneficiary, the Mayor Randall Wise First Responders Foundation, which proudly supports those who serve and protect our community. Jeff's community influence extends beyond local service. He recently authored an article for a national publication highlighting why car club members can be extremely neighbors, or exemplary neighbors, excuse me. Bringing people together, strengthening civic pride, and raising funds for charitable causes at a time when many communities face division and unrest. Jeff Bryant's steady leadership, generous spirit, and commitment to service exemplify the best of Niceville. He is a trusted advocate for youth, a champion for local nonprofits, and a positive force throughout our community. For these reasons, Jeff Bryant is truly deserving and a 2026 Community Champion Award. I left the plastic on it to keep it protected, but let's break it out and let everybody see this thing too. This is pretty cool. You can put this on your I Love My Car Club cover. The 2026 Community Champion Award is presented to Jeff Bryant in recognition of outstanding dedication and obviously, what's that say there? Steadfast support of local charitable causes. And you make our community a better place to live. Obviously, a lot of this happens because you have the support of your lovely wife. And with that said, don't go sit down. I've got something for you.
I'm done yet.
And here's more. You can open the card later. Look at this. Community Pillar Award presented to Patty Bryant for steadfast support, steadfastly supporting her spouse endeavors and the city of Niceville. And you know what? Should we make him? Because this is not light. You might break a toe if you're not careful.
Okay. Oh, it is pretty.
Let me read your award here. Patty Bryant has been a steady source of strength and support behind Jeff's years of service to our community, and we want to recognize her for the important role she has played in making that impact possible. As a longtime Niceville resident and military family member, Patty supported Jeff throughout his 22-year career in the United States Air Force and the many sacrifices that accompany life of service. For those of you who've been in the military and those of you who are spouses of a military member, you know how important your contribution is to their careers, and you did awesome, obviously. Over the years, she has also stood beside him as he dedicated countless hours to scouting, which we heard about, where Jeff has served with the Gulf Coast Scouting Council since 1994 and helped shape the lives of many young men, including supporting their son in achieving the Eagle Scout rank. Patty's support extends well beyond encouragement from the sidelines. She has been an active partner in Jeff's community involvement. In 2014, surprisingly enough, she joined the Emerald Coast Regional Mustang Club just like Jeff did. And together they have contributed time, energy, and commitment to the club's mission. Jeff's service on the board in multiple terms as president required significant dedication, and Patty's involvement and steadfast support have helped make the level of leadership possible. Patty Bryant represents the often unseen but essential partner in community service. Her dedication, encouragement, and active participation have amplified Jeff's ability to serve others and have strengthened the fabric of our community. Patty, thank you for all you have done over the years and for the vital role you continue to play in the spirit of service that makes Niceville such a special place. Appreciate you. All right.
Try not to trip on going down. Very pretty.
All right, do I have a representative of the American Red Cross here? Any American Red Cross? Yeah, come on up here. I'll give you a moment to speak, but let me read this first. This is a proclamation for the Red Cross Month in 2026. In March, we celebrate American Red Cross Month by honoring our neighbors to make its humanitarian mission possible in Niceville. Every day, their acts of kindness change lives, bring relief, comfort, and hope when help cannot wait. This compassionate spirit runs deep in our community, just as it has for 145 years through the American Red Cross. Today, those who serve with the Northwest Florida chapter light the way during emergencies, whether it's delivering shelter, food, and comfort, or after disasters, providing a safe, life-saving blood supply for patients facing conditions like cancer treatments, childbirth complications, and traumatic injuries, assisting military members, veterans, and their families with 24/7 global support, or empowering individuals with skills like first aid and CPR that save lives. These collective efforts are a powerful reminder that the strength of our community lies in our shared commitment to one another. As we mark Red Cross Month, let us celebrate to our local heroes and resolve to continue lifting each other up so no one faces the emergency alone. Now, therefore, I, as the Mayor of City of Niceville, Daniel Hinkle, by virtue of authority vested in me by the laws of Okaloosa County and Florida, do hereby proclaim March 2026 as Red Cross Month and encourage all citizens in Niceville to reach out and support its humanitarian mission.
Folks, I'd like,
Did you get a picture of it?
oh, she's doing video.
Oh, is she? All right, now you can speak.
I've asked to share this video.
All righty.
So I've got Mary here. She's a 20-year-old, and she's a combat medic veteran that's in the Army. And so she's a volunteer with the Red Cross, and I'm an old man. I'm 22 years in the Air Force, retired, and come this September, 9/11, it'll be 25 years with the Red Cross. What I'd like to say is that when you hear about the Red Cross, you think about hurricanes or cities burning up, floods and stuff like that. But the #1 disaster in the United States is house fires. Because if your house burned up, it would be a disaster for you. Probably the worst thing that you will ever experience at that time in your life, maybe. And the Red Cross gives a little bit of sunshine to the people on that particular day. Give them a little bit of hope, and we provide food, clothing, and shelter. If we're, and we're notified. If we're notified within 2 hours, we're there. So I asked. The reason I'm going on about this is that we need volunteers. We just had George Legge, who is a person that is he was at the EOC. And he has, 2 weeks ago, he hung up his hat. He's 85 years old. He's been doing this for 20 years. We need new blood. We got some new blood, but she's in the Army. We need some local residents to step up to the Red Cross and volunteer. And that would be at redcross.org/volunteer. I thank you for your time. Thank you.
We're on a roll here. All right. I'm going to ask James to come up here, and anybody else on your staff that's part of this. March 2026 is Procurement Month, and March 12, 2026 is the Procurement Professionals Day. So we have a bunch of whereas here. Whereas the efficiency and integrity of our city's operations depend upon a robust and innovative procurement process that secures quality goods and services at the best value for the citizens of Niceville. And whereas our procurement professionals are unsung heroes who champion transparency, fairness, and strategic innovation every day, ensuring the public funds are spent wisely and responsibly. And whereas Procurement Month is nationally recognized by the National Institute of Government Procurement at a time to celebrate the critical role of public procurement and to honor those whose expertise fuels the engine of municipal success. And whereas the city of Niceville proudly embraces this tradition by designating March 2026 as Procurement Month and specifically recognizing March 12, 2026 as Procurement Professionals Day, a day dedicated to applauding the dedication, creativity, and unwavering commitment of our procurement team. And now, therefore, as the Mayor of City of Niceville, By virtue of authority vested in me, I proclaim March 2026 as Procurement Month and designate March 12th as Procurement Professionals Day.
All right, thank you.
There she is.
Thank you very much.
You have anything you want to say?
I'm not representing, I am representing, excuse me, my staff who's not here this evening. I want to say thank you to Miss Kathy, who's been with the city and served tirelessly for many years as a purchasing agent. Jerry Tosher is our receiving and warehouse coordinator. He has been here also for several years, and he's a fantastic asset to the city. And Miss Amy, she is new to the city and has been serving as our clerk for about a year now, and she's fantastic too. So thank you to that staff for supporting the many operations and many purchases and contracts and negotiations that we do. So
Thank you, James.
thank you.
It is a great start. Do we have somebody that's... All right. Another proclamation, surprise. All right, Chris. So this one, whereas the city of Niceville has experienced severe weather in the past in the form of extreme rainfall or tropical systems events resulting in flooding in both coastal and riverine areas, and this flooding has caused damage on flood losses to homes and buildings and all areas where, whether they are high-risk special flood hazard areas or low to moderate-risk flood zones. Whereas the city of Niceville is a voluntary participant in a national flood insurance program that provides residents with opportunity to protect themselves against flood loss through the purchase of flood insurance at reduced insurance premium rates, as well as setting higher regulatory standards to reduce the flood risk and potential flood damage to their property. And whereas the reduction of loss of life and property damage can be achieved when appropriate flood preparedness, control, and mitigation measures are taken before flood, and whereas the public education and awareness of potential weather hazards and methods of protection are critical to the health, safety, and welfare of residents, the Floodplain Managers Association have declared the week of March 9th through the 15th, 2026 as Flood Awareness Week to promote awareness and increase knowledge of flood risk, the availability of flood insurance, flood protection methods, and how to prepare for emergencies. Now, therefore, we, the city of Niceville, in coordination with Okaloosa County, do hereby proclaim March 9th through the 15th, 2026 as Flood Awareness Week in the city of Niceville, and further encourage the citizens of the city of Niceville to increase their knowledge of how to protect themselves and their property from flooding. Chris, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
One more. Would that be you?
Yes.
All right. So, another proclamation. This is the 57th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week. That will be coming up May 3 through the 9th, 2026. Whereas the office of the Professional Municipal Clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world. Truly, it is very vital to what we do on a daily basis. And whereas the office of the Professional Municipal Clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the office of the Professional Municipal Clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of governments at other levels, and whereas professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. Whereas the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And whereas the professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affair of the office of the professional municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and intermediate professional organizations. Whereas it's most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the professional municipal clerk, I therefore declare as mayor of the city of Niceville to recognize the week of May 3 through 9, 2026 as Professional Municipal Clerk Week, and further extend our appreciation to our professional municipal clerk, Wendy Farmer. and to all professional municipal clerks for their vital service they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent. And I can just tell you that Wendy does a tremendous job, and she keeps us straight and makes sure that that information flows where it needs to go. Appreciate it, Wendy. All right, well, I'm going back. Doug, I think you got a report to give.
Wow, how do I top that? So, Youth Council met today at 4 o'clock. Covered a few areas. The first was last time I reported they had made Valentine's Day cards. They were actually delivered. And down at the pavilions, about 40 cards. And I enjoyed the young lady today who said it was a heartwarming experience to deliver those. That was nice of them. The Youth Council also was submitted to the Youth Excellent Award for the state, so we'll see how that turns out. They have a couple of projects coming up, one of them being a public safety advocacy for the e-bikes ordinance that we have recently adopted. So we're working on some flyers for them to hand out. I think they're going to try to hand them out at Little League games to try to corral as many youngsters as they can find. But on March 27th, you can mark your calendars, 2 p.m. They are teaming up with the Waste Management to educate some of the children at Edge Elementary at 2 o'clock at a ceremony there. They're teaming up with Waste Management to do a recycling contamination reduction initiative. So if you don't know what contamination reduction is, it means money in your pocket. Okay, so we get a certain amount of a pass from the recycling from Waste Management on stuff that's not supposed to go in the recycling bin. But that number incrementally comes down as our contract matures with them because we're supposed to be getting better at it. So we figure if parents are listening, we'll educate the kids. See if maybe they will, while they're taking out the recycling bin, throw the stuff in the garbage that should be going in the garbage and put just the stuff in the recycling bin that should be going to the recycling bin. So if you don't know what that is, 2 o'clock, March 26th, 27th, it's a Friday at Edge Elementary.
And he is absolutely right. Can't emphasize enough that as our waste recycling happens, the less contamination that we have, it means money back in our pocket. So some of you may have heard this concept of single stream recycling. What that means is you don't bundle anything up, you don't wrap it with a string, you simply take that can or that piece of paper and individually make sure it gets into that yellow top recycling can. That's single stream. Don't bundle anything, just dump it in there loose. And that makes those people at Waste Management very, very happy, and makes us happy because we get a break and on the cost. Thanks, great program. Let's move down to public hearings on first readings. We'll start with ordinance number 26-04-01.
An ordinance of the city of Niceville, Florida, providing for authority, providing for property described as 721 Powell Drive, more particularly described in the body of the ordinance to be rezoned R2, single or multifamily residential zoning district, approving the amendment to the official zoning map of the Land Development Code as depicted on the attached map, repealing all ordinances in conflict herewith, providing for severability and conflicts, providing for Scrivener errors, providing for modifications, providing for codification, and providing for an effective date.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Alley. Discussion by the council. Is there anything here that you need to address, Chris?
Just to note, this is basically the same as probably very familiar to a rezoning that just happened a couple meetings ago at the lot next door at 723 Powell Drive. This is the same request that's going from R1 to R2 zoning for redevelopment of the property.
Any questions for Chris?
Could you just clarify that since it's within the CRA?
Yes, sir. Since it is a mixed-use future land use, because in the CRA it is granted the maximum density afforded to a property within the city as well.
Any other questions? Thank you. Appreciate it, Chris. Would anybody like to come before the council on this issue? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Hello, my name is Robert Cordier, 29 Carl Brand Drive, Shalimar. And I represent I'm the builder, I'm the contractor of this building. I represent the partnership that bought that lot too. And we're in the process of building one next door. It looks great, it's coming out really nice. And these guys saw an opportunity and they wanted to really advance on it.
Anybody have any questions for her? Thank you very much, appreciate it. Would anybody else like to come before the council on this issue? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Robert Lindros, 304 St. Andrews Drive. I'm a little concerned that we keep changing the zoning. It seems like every month we're in here changing zoning for somebody. They've increased, it's a duplex now instead of a single family. Niceville has doubled their population in the last 5 years, yet we still have the same roads out here. So the more people we put in here, we need to expand some roads. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to come before the council on this issue? Seeing none, is there any further discussion by the council? Mr. Tolbert, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Schatzel?
Yes.
Miss Alley?
Yes.
Mr. Rominger?
Yes.
And Mr. Stoffer?
Yes.
All right, let's move down to ordinance 2604-02.
An ordinance granting to Florida Power and Light Company, its successors, and assigns an electrical franchise imposing provisions and conditions relating thereto, providing for monthly payments to the city of Niceville, Florida, and providing for an effective date.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Mayor, if I may.
Go ahead.
Council, I would ask for a continuance on this one, a motion for continuance on this one, as Steve and I are still negotiating with FPL on this proposed franchise agreement.
So we need a motion to.
Yeah, motion to continue.
Make a motion that we continue.
All right, Mr. Schatzel makes that motion to continue. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rominger. Anything else that anybody wants to ask at this point in time? All right. Would anybody in the audience like to come before the council on this motion to continue this particular item? Seeing none. Mr. Stoffer, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Mr. Rominger?
Yes.
Miss Alley?
Yes.
Mr. Schatzel?
Yes.
And Mr. Tolbert?
Yes.
All right, let's move down to public hearings, second and final reading. Let's begin with ordinance 26-03-01.
An ordinance adopting additional amended budget changes for the city of Niceville for the fiscal year commencing on October 1, 2025. An ordinance adopting and approving additional appropriations set forth in said budget for the fiscal year commencing October 1, 2025, and providing for an effective date.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rominger. City Manager, you have anything you want to say about this one?
I don't, unless there's any questions.
Any questions by the council? Would anybody else like to come before the council on this issue? Seeing none. Mr. Tolbert, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Schatzel?
Yes.
Miss Alley?
Yes.
Mr. Rominger?
Yes.
And Mr. Stoffer?
Yes.
All right, I think we're down to the reports. City Manager report.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Good evening, council and community. So I got a number of things for you. Number one, as you heard, it's National Flood Awareness Week, so please follow us on social media to get information about the Niceville flood zones and flood insurance. Mark your calendars. I'm going to go through these chronologically. March 21st is the bonfire at Third Planet, thanks to the McCools again. This is a fundraiser that the Third Planet hosts for us to raise money for events in the city. This year, with the approval of Third Planet and the McCools, the fundraiser is going to be for our canine fundraiser. So please come out and enjoy the bonfire and the festivities. You know, Third Planet's a great community partner and always puts on great events. So come out and support the bonfire on March 21st. March 24th is our monthly or quarterly free shred event held up at the softball complex just up the parking lot here. It starts at 10 a.m. And then on March 28th, mark your calendars for the 39th annual Egg Dash, which is starting at 11 up here at the softball complex back here. We've revised our age ranges this year, and so children up to the age of 10 years old can now participate in our Egg Dash this year. Then in April 11th is our 3rd annual Big Truck Day from 10 to 1 p.m. But that first hour between 10 and 11 is the sensory hour. So there's no sirens or anything on off during that first hour for the kids, so it's sensory friendly. And then lastly, we have the canine fundraiser out there. We have our current canine is going to be retiring in August. And we lost a canine a couple of years ago in a car accident. So we've got a community fundraiser going on to raise funds. And so you can learn more about that fundraiser on social media and our website. And certainly donate money if you feel so compelled. Finally, as you all know, we have the best mayor and city council in Okaloosa County. And again, if you don't believe me, look left or look right, and you'll know that that's true. But we also have really, really great leaders at the county level, both elected leaders and staff. Niceville's really blessed to have the county commissioners that we do. These commissioners have a very difficult, thankless job, but they're making generational investments in our community this year. So I'm immensely grateful to the leaders in the county, both the elected leaders and the staff over there. Just some of the investments they're making this year. Meigs Park construction has begun, and just last week the BCC, the county commissioners, approved the amendment to our interlocal agreement and put in another $350,000 to make sure this project gets done. But beyond that, the county is building the multi-use trail that's going down College Boulevard and Forest Road to increase safe recreation and exercise and enhance the Niceville's trail system. They're putting in a sidewalk down Valpy Boulevard to ensure that our kids have a safe sidewalk to travel onto and from school. The county is the one who installed our reuse pipeline out to Deer Moss Creek. So not only did that save us hundreds of thousands of dollars in contractor fees, but it's going to protect our aquifer for many, many generations. And because of the BCC, they provided the money, the tourist development dollars that we are using to build the dock and pier down on the bayou, which is currently under construction. So again, our county commissioners are investing a tremendous amount of time, money, and effort into Niceville this year. So I really want to thank them. But I also want to thank the county staff. Every single county staff member that we deal with is just absolutely outstanding. They're focused, they're responsive, and everyone is rowing in the same direction, which makes my life and my team's life really, really easy. We're just really, really blessed, both at the city level and the county level, by the elected leaders we have and the staff that we have, both at the county level and here locally. So really, really grateful to the county for everything they're doing this year. And with that, I'm going to shut up. And let's see, who's first? All right, Chief Hayes, please.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Council, City Manager. Well, they all bailed out of here. I was going to thank the Mustang Club personally for donating $500 to our canine fund. We did that last week. Very generous and great organization. I'll read some stats to you. I know they're your favorite. February, we responded to 2,428 calls for service. That included 35 traffic crashes, 66 vehicles, 1 pedestrian, and 1 electric bicyclist versus vehicle. We had 109 traffic citations written, 393 warnings were given, 6 DUI arrests were made. We had 18 tows, 6 AA, 6 roadside, 6 whites. And we had a total of 918 approved citations for the 4 speed zone cameras. We had Corporal Forrester was awarded the Niceville Valparaiso Rotary Officer of the Year, well deserved. Very important member to our agency and just all around wonderful person if you know him. Corporal Bork was awarded the Elks Lodge Officer of the Year, also well deserved. Very young upcoming officer. K-9 Cody and Sergeant Pond proudly represented Niceville at the USPCA Regional Field Trials. Cody placed second overall, with second place narcotics detection, second place outdoor search, first place in 2-man inter-department team. And he also celebrated his 10th birthday over at the library yesterday. So we're going to miss Cody. City manager mentioned that he's retiring along with his handler coming up in July. We hope to replace them. We have an officer that is set to go to training this month to replace Cody. We also had promotions. We had a corporal promoted and a sergeant promoted. It was Officer Bork who was promoted to corporal, and a Corporal Carter was promoted to sergeant. They will both be assigned patrol. Our traffic and patrol units are using FDOT grants for additional DUI and distracted driving and impaired driving operations. Community policing units working on many projects and include we had some new pedal cars that I might bring next time and show you, but they're pretty cool pedal cars that the teenagers can get on, and they wear drunk goggles and they get nauseous, and it's pretty funny to watch, but very important to educate them a little bit. A lot of other projects going on. And that's about the highlights.
So, questions by the council?
Yes. Chief, on read a heads up, we were given school zone violations increased 200 from last month and has increased again since December. What can we do, or what can this community do to bring that violation number down?
Well, I think we're aggressively doing the most we can. We can have additional patrols out there, which we do. We have a couple officers that automatically like to sit out there and enforce. They're directed to park their vehicles in the area. Sometimes that slows it down, but only while the officer's sitting there. The numbers have decreased from the initial opening of this campaign. Hopefully they'll keep decreasing as people get these citations and awareness comes about. They get tired of writing a check, basically.
And just so you're aware, I'll have another article coming out in the Niceville magazine in the May edition that will address this as well.
I'd like to make a comment. My daughter teaches
In the mic, please.
Higher level English at Niceville High School. Their kids did an initiative on the speed cameras and what they needed to do in order to get it down to $50 from $100. And at the end of the whole research that they did, they decided that the $100 fine was worth it.
Good. That's positive.
So I got.
Go ahead.
On Valparaiso Boulevard, I saw they're gonna put something up to do with the schools. Is it just gonna be signs to slow down, or?
No, it's going to be the whole gamut, flashing lights. The roadway will be painted just like the rest of normal FDOT required school zones.
Just no cameras or anything yet?
Not yet. They'll do a study. We've done an informal study and it was eye-opening. That's a little raceway. I don't have the exact results, but when we put our own equipment out, it was it needs to be a school zone, and there needs to be some additional enforcement on that road because the speeds, the top end speeds were crazy. I can get that for you. But once the school zone is in effect, we'll have the camera company come in and do their own study, and then we'll determine through the city manager and y'all if you want to put cameras out there. And that's for a Holy Name school.
And council, just so you know, that when the police did that study, I think the highest clocked speeder was in the 3 digits.
you'd be surprised. Rocky Bayou Bridge is another one where they like to go 3 digits.
3 digits, that's right, Rocky Bayou Bridge.
You go to jail right away now.
Well, that new law has been used by us as far as the super speeder law. Yeah, it turns it into a mandatory court date, potential criminal violation.
So if your foot's heavy, practice lifting it.
Where's the Mustang Club?
Yeah.
All right, any other questions for the chief? Thanks, chief.
Yes, sir.
As always, great report.
All right, Chief Webster, please.
All right. Well, good evening, council, mayor, Mr. Deitch. I'm here on behalf of the fire department this evening. The fire department responded to 153 emergencies this last month. 0 incidents with overdoses. We continue our CPR education for the child parent network that we've been grouping along with as of recently. We had a send-off for the Niceville High School girls soccer team as they headed off to state. We recently hired a new division chief of administrative services and training. His name is Steve Fessler. He started last week, real nice guy. We held some interviews and we had a PAT test to hire and get the department up to full capacity. We're hoping that by the end of March and early April that we'll have them fully on board. Obviously, you guys already mentioned the bonfire, so I'll move on from that. And then last week, the crew went up to the BPS airport. They did a kind of a send-off thing for JetBlue as they arrived, and we floated water on top of the plane, and that's about it.
Anybody have any questions for the chief? Go ahead.
Sir, in department updates, it says officially started Extreme Ownership Academy.
Yes, sir.
Just give us an update and refresh our memory what that is.
Yeah, so it's a leadership program. It's Echelon Front. It's a Navy SEAL program. They bring it into all sorts of businesses and fire departments and emergency type of groups. And we just started, so we did first couple chapters. It's just taking ownership in your daily life and in the way you operate. We really just dove into the first couple chapters. We've done a couple team meetings already about it. We've gone through questions. It seems like it's going to be a good tool for all of us.
Held at your station?
Yes, sir. We're holding at the station. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Chief, great job as a fill-in man.
You're all right, guy.
You even had the right answer for Mr. Schatzel.
I hope so. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, Mayor and Council, Jonathan had to step out for a family emergency, so that is the end of the reports that I have for you tonight.
All right. Let's see here. Do we have any new business?
No, sir.
None? Well, let me open it up first to the council before we open it up to the citizens. So, Mr. Tolbert, do you got anything you want to share?
No, sir.
Mr. Schatzel?
Yes, please. So tonight at the beginning of our council meeting, we recognized a few individuals and a few groups through proclamations and presentations. And what I'd like to also inform our audience about is that our city manager was recently recognized last month at the Chamber of Commerce Awards as the Community Enrichment Individual. And I don't think that we could have a better city manager than what we have right now, Mr. David Deitch. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
He has a tremendous team that helps him, and I will just simply say that the team is important, but it takes the leadership, and Mr. Deitch provides that. He is a very busy man, I know, because I sit in the same building he is, and he is constantly either entertaining vendors, citizens, or whatever, and he still gets it all done. And obviously I get after him from time to time and tell him, don't forget about your family, take a little time off and so forth. But he is a great great city manager, and we are fortunate to have him as our city manager. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
How much money did he pay you to?
Well, I give him the figure later. No, Kathy, you have anything you want to bring up?
I just want to say I'm actually going to give kudos to myself because 2 weeks ago I finished the Disneyland Princess Half Marathon. My granddaughter who was 18 did it with me. She stopped at mile 8.5 and waited for me and finished with me at the finish line. And this was number 18 in a row for the Disney Princess. And there's only 120 of us left out of 14,000 that have done every single one for the last 18 years. So, Disney photographers captured Riley and I at the finish line and given her a hug, and it was a great moment.
Was that running or walking?
Race walked it.
Okay. When she says race walking, I'll tell you, none of you in here can keep up with her. She's flat picking them up and putting them down. Anything else?
That's it.
Mr. Olger?
I'm good.
Mr. Stopper?
No, I'm gonna wait till Jonathan's here about Valparaiso Boulevard. Every time I drive down there and see those sidewalks, I'm just thrilled to death that we're getting it. And the community is really excited about it too.
Bottom line is you're going to wait to give him the kudos, right? You're not a tongue lasher.
Although they also go here, he dropped the ball, which he didn't. It was negotiated with the previous manager, and he picked it up and ran with it. They wanted to split 50-50, 200,000 each, and that wasn't the deal, because I started on before I was ever on city council, but Jonathan knew the whole deal, and then they got together and they forced the hand of the county to do what they promised. So kudos there, and I'll give the other kudos next time.
There you go. All right. With that said, I'm about to open it up to anybody that wants to bring any issue before the council, but let me give you the ground rules. I say these every time, but it's important that you know what they are. First, you will get 3 minutes. And I want you to get to your point quickly, because I will cut you off for 3 minutes. The council is in a receive mode. So with that said, would anybody like to come before the council on any issue? Seeing none, I gave a pause. Seeing none, we're going to call this meeting adjourned. What's that? I used to call it 74.